This is Larry with M60, my dear friend Denzel. You're on the Rooster Show. More rock, less cock.
Hello, my friends. Thank you for choosing the Rooster Show. This is Rooster Jones. Today we have a very special guest, Urban Arts Foundation. We're going to have Tommy Toast and Enoc here. And let's see what's going on. This is actually my first foundation on the show, but they do promote a lot of punk rock and oi. So it's nice to have them. Hello?
How you doing?
Doing wonderful.
Up,
what's up, Enoch? Tommy, what's going on?
What's going on? Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate you having us out onto your podcast.
Hey, it's a privilege. I notice you promote a lot of bands that have been on my show or are going to be on my show, and so that's kind of cool. Broken Heroes and a bunch of stuff, and it's awesome. Good for you guys, man. So tell me about your foundation. How was it started?
Kind of just between our friend group. We have DJs, artists, just fans of music, different backgrounds of music, and we're just sitting around. And we came up with this idea of it's really just like shooting the shit, right? Like wishful thinking. Yeah. And it's like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we did something around here? Just like laughing about it. And one of us took the initiative to kind of ask the questions in town hall, what it would take to hold like an event in one of the parks in town. And one thing led to the next. And we started, doing small hip hop events. And, Tommy's main background, he's a punk rocker. So we started doing punk rock shows, and one thing led to the next, and people got involved, and now we started a small foundation, and we're just seeing where it goes, just for the love of music, and
it's cool because we have a summer event. We have a summer event that's free to the public. This year is going to be our 4th year doing it, and it'll be the first year that we're including like punk and ska, and there's awesome. Live graffiti, skateboarding. Tons of vendors and food. So, yeah,
that's sweet.
It's been a fun journey.
So, do you have sponsors that help provide for this foundation?
Yes. Well, for the free event, yes. For the free event in the summer, I'm a general contractor. He's a painter, and we collab with a lot of different like local lumber yards, paint supplies, electricians, plumbers, like local businesses that donate, and even the mayor donated last year, and for the spray paint, like he got the paint for the graffiti artists. And,
that's cool.
Yeah, so it's like real collective, a local community thing, and that's the free event. And then we've been putting up everything for the indoors, like just bringing the music out here, everything from hip hop to punk rock. And
Okay. So is it mainly music? Is that what your main goal
no,
promoting music?
not with. Yeah, it's more than music. It's like all of urban arts, right? So it's like we're trying to touch like all forms of painting, graffiti, artistic values, like all that. So it's definitely for the festival, we're trying to include everybody. Like whatever it is that you're doing artistically, like we're interested in.
Hey, have you ever been to Vegas under the dome and you see the
No.
spray can artists that do like dolphins coming out of waters and mountain
Yeah.
scenes and all that stuff? I used to do that for
That
a
stuff's
while.
cool.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's pretty
That's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, in my mind, I envision a circus of different arts and music.
Yeah.
Kind of like a collective festival of everything under the sun in the creative sense. But
Yeah, like
me,
crafts,
I'm a hip hop
also
head.
crafts and stuff.
Crafts, everything creative. I mean, our foundation is hip hop. I'm a hip hop and I'm an abstract artist, and Tommy's a punk rocker and a hip hop head. So hip hop and punk are kind of our foundation, but from there we want to just kind of open it up to just whatever we can add to it. I mean, art and music are kind of just
coincide.
They're just
They do.
unlimited and you know what I mean. So just whatever it kind of comes with the energy we're trying to put out there.
Yeah, I hear you definitely. What, you got something to say, Tommy?
No. I mean, for the summer, it's real cool. Like getting like artists to come out and letting people watch them like paint live is like really. I know that's a lot of fun, even for my kids. They love that.
Yeah, it is. It's inspiring. So you guys get funds for this foundation? I mean, like the money that comes in, what does it go towards?
Well, for the donations towards the summer event is paying for artists mostly, and then we're hoping this year we can like also give back. You know what I mean? Like be able to do something locally in the community.
Yeah, of course.
In essence, we're trying to establish a self-supporting kind of motor in a sense where the music is for music, and if we can establish money to kind of give back to this community as far as things we can do for younger kids and really, I mean, the whole idea was to just expose the younger generations to different genres of music that that are kind of dying out, like the venues are dying out, like there's got to be more platforms for the real realness, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And I've noticed you've been getting a lot of Oi bands.
Yes,
that's kind of cool.
I grew up kind of in that scene, so that was like growing up. I was like a street punk Oi kid, in the late 90s, early 2000s, like running around Lower East Side and Jersey. And so it's a lot of reaching out to old friends. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's awesome. There's been a lot of great Oi bands that have been popping up. I mean that.
Yeah, Oi is really taking off right now, which is awesome.
It's cool to see that punk and Oi unity, and plus the hip hop as well. Yeah, I mean it's really actually an amazing thing because it was back in the early '90s. I mean, you would see like Susie playing with, Not Even by Nature, or something. I mean,
exactly.
Is this crazy?
That's the essence. That's where all the that's where it all stemmed from.
In my opinion, it's the same message, different neighborhoods. Sometimes same neighborhoods, different friends. You know what I mean? So it's like it's literally unifying that together is what it's all about.
Oh yeah, and that's good stuff. And have you had any? I mean, I don't notice a lot of the Oi today is skinhead oriented. Have you had any issues with that? Like some people kind of questioning why you have something like that in some of those bands? Because I know between us, we probably know that there's no racism involved with it, as I know that. I'm not stupid. They're not boneheads that you have, playing for your organization.
Yeah, we've definitely had people people question like, what does that mean? Where it's like kind of cool, but it's more in a sense where they're trying to figure it out. So it's more of like, hey, like there is this whole world of, the skinheads against racial prejudice, and here's like an open view to it,
Yeah.
and I think that's really important to break that that mold where people think it's all one thing and it's not.
Yep. So are you both still producing music, like on a personal level?
No, I don't produce music. No, I do additions. I'm a general contractor. I build.
I'm a framer.
The music is just. You are a framer. There you go. That's my trade right there, man. I'm a structural.
15 years
framer.
altogether.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I've been doing a little over 20 years. I love it, man. I love it. I've been on my own business now 11 years. Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. I got more
that's
gray
my
hair
art.
than you know.
My
So
art is building.
that's cool, man. How about you, Enoch?
I'm a paid contractor. That's my bread and butter. But I'm a abstract artist. And I do a little DJing, but kind of got to pay the bills, right? But at least with us doing this foundation and being able to host events, it kind of scratches that creative itch that we both have. You know what I mean? And if we can't get back to our own kind of mediums, but
exactly.
But yeah, I'm an abstract artist, and that's another thing. Like, I want to just incorporate different arts and music all in.
Of course.
Group,
That's kind of what I'm doing the same with this show, is bringing all those people together, because I love it. I love music with all my passion. I miss playing on the stage, to be honest with you. But I do love to write music and as well. And so I'm hoping I'm going to have an EP or two coming out this year, hopefully.
Awesome.
A punk one and a goth rock one.
Any way to get that creative energy out in whatever form, whether it's a radio show or an event.
I had a surgery on my finger, though, man, on my playing finger.
You're gonna have to learn to play with the other hand, my man.
No. I did. I was doing that for a little bit. I switched my strings. But you know what? I could do power chords and all that. So I'm gonna just go for it, dude.
That's it.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna do it. In fact, I'm gonna jam out today just because you said that.
Yeah, I'm gonna come and make sure you kept your word.
I
do jujitsu a lot too, so it's like whenever we get an injury, that's just a way for me to learn a new way to fight around that injury.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta have to learn that one finger punch.
Yeah.
But my point is the fact that you're doing that. It makes you feel closer to the music and the people, like you're a part of it. It's the same thing that I'm doing allows me to feel a part of it too. So I understand where you're getting at. It's that sense of pride of still being there, doing what you need to do to help keep the music alive, underground music surviving. And so that's cool. I have a few hip hop artists, believe it or not, actually on my show at times. I have a few. I don't have too many friends that are hip hoppers, man. I call them hip hoppers.
Yeah.
I love them to death, though. And so I got one that I'm supposed to be getting scheduled pretty soon called Be Shook. Yeah. But anyway, so
we got to get you West Nile. We got to get you West Nile on there.
Yeah. No, duh. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So what does it take to get a foundation going? How was one created?
I think it's just none of us kind of really knew what was gonna come out of all this. And when I think back, I think it was just like a couple of like raw elements, just like someone with a plan, someone with maybe like just being really kind of just having an incentive to ask the questions. Like just everyone had a different like energy that kind of they added to the pot. And
of course,
somehow when it all came together, we were like, oh shit, like something happened out of nothing. And then when you think about the ingredients, we're like, so to me, it's important to keep that like same intention behind it all, just kind of organic, doing it for the love, doing it for the fun. And obviously we're not out to make money. It's just, something that we, the lifestyle we've always lived. We're just we get an opportunity to kind of extend that and show other people like, hey, this is what we like. Maybe you like it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you were talking about doing stuff inside Tommy about like not just be doing the shows, but you guys, what do you have like counseling that you deal with for kids? You know, talk to kids, talk to people, you know, or anything like that.
Not necessarily, not yet. We have another group of friends that established a nonprofit that that was kind of their kind of their goal and their mission to kind of just bring different resources to the kids in the community down here, and they've
Of
definitely
course.
done some events, but a lot of this is just getting off the ground. You know what I mean? It's just kind of
Yeah.
being established,
So a lot of it's new.
and we're just kind of seeing what makes sense, what works, what doesn't work. None of us we're all kind of new to this, and we kind of figured out as we go along, but that isn't an extension of like our foundation. There's other entities that kind of formed from the core of all this, and but that is definitely part
And
of
what's
it,
that?
but as
What
far as
other things branch off?
So there was buddies of ours that DJ'd, that have joined like a circuit of DJs now that are doing more events. And then the nonprofit, it's like help them. There's a nonprofit we team up with during the summer, and that helped them to get off their feet, just doing the summer events and their events that they got going on. So it's like a bunch of little branches came off of just putting together some events in the summer.
You plan on doing
And
events where you provide help for like veterans or anybody else as well? Like
that's the goal. But like the goal is to get there. I
goal.
mean, I know definitely we want to bring. I even talked to a couple buddies of mine here in our hometown, Morristown. We're gonna try to like bring jujitsu classes into neighborhoods where they might not be able to go get it themselves, or have like funding for it or whatever. So there's a lot of things that we're working on. And it's like a constant build. The shows we're doing inside is literally just kind of, as of now, it's like music paying for music. So it's just like keeping that around. And then the summer event is more where we tie in with the community.
Okay. And how long have you been doing that? You said 4 years now?
Yeah, this summer is going to be the fourth summer we're doing the festival.
That's brilliant. That's awesome. That's cool because you guys seem like you have a lot of passion for what you do, and that's awesome because that's actually the most essential part of having probably a foundation. I would bet is having that love and that passion behind it. If you don't have that, you're a fraud. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's an opportunity to give back to our community through music that we love, and like the kind of like experiences that we've always liked. So it's kind of like it kind of kills two birds with one stone. So it's a really cool opportunity. We'll see where it goes, but just the fact that we get to do this and just bring different kinds of music to the area, and then in turn maybe generate money for some charitable reasons. If anything, eventually I would have loved to build this up with just really a cause for awareness for substance abuse. If anything, that's what I would love for this to see, because it's a fucking horrible epidemic out there that doesn't get any shed any light. And
I was a meth addict for many years, to be honest with you.
I'm a recovering heroin addict, 10 years clean. So I would love to be able to help people through art and music and represent something that I've actually lived through and get to help other people. You know what I mean? So
this is almost just as much of a healing process for you as it is for hopefully other people, right?
Yeah,
that's cool. Because music is healing. I know that it's been healing for me. I know that when I get a song right and it comes out exactly the way I want it, I get that chill in the back of the neck, and that maybe even a tear coming down my eye, because I know that it's what I wanted to get out, because there's so much heaviness and weight on our chest, throughout these years.
So therapeutic.
And this time has just been so weird and so overwhelming,
It's a weird time out there, and I think it's
It is.
it's needed. All
We
this
need
is
healing
needed,
out there, man. We need it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's
yeah,
awesome
the
you guys do
UAF
this.
is
What was that,
UAF
buddy?
is, it's Urban Arts I was saying UAF is Urban Arts Foundation. It's also like we say unity against fascism. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
double meaning. Yeah,
That's cool. That's awesome.
definitely.
Heck yeah, man. I got honestly government stuff. I just hate it, no matter what. It just causes division, no matter which way you look at it. No matter if you're on the left or on the right, it still causes division. I just like, I like focusing on the people, and spread love, dude. This love is essential for breathing every day, knowing that you're waking up and someone cares about you enough that they'll take the time out for you, and to reach out to you, which you're a foundation, you're reaching out to people and in a unique way and with a unique style of, music and arts, but it really does allow people to let what's inside out, and we sometimes we just need to get all that crap that's inside of us out, we
Definitely.
hold it in, man. Sometimes we're like a sponge, just absorbing all this nonsense and bitterness and anger of this world, and we gotta let it out. You know what I mean? Bring it
You
out.
gotta have a release.
Yeah.
You do, man. And so, what a
Yeah.
better way than behind a brush or behind a spray can or behind your guitar and a mic? So that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
So,
it's cool too because where we're at, it's like if you grew up around us and in this community, like if you wanted to go to a good show, you've always traveled an hour and a half to get to a show. We're trying to bring that here. So for all the people that might want to go, but they don't have the funds to get that far, they're just not, too tired. They worked all day. Like we're bringing it out here, which is awesome.
that is awesome. So tell me about. Do you have any really cool shows coming up?
Yeah, we got Friday, February 21st. We've got The Press, Broken Heroes, Rip, and Scrapyard.
That's awesome.
And then March 7th, we've got a hip hop show in New Brunswick with the Walkers, Piff James, Elo Kush, Low Key Bree, and Southside LP. And that's actually at a punk venue, which is funny. But
that's cool.
We're throwing a hip hop show at a punk venue.
Hey,
And,
that's the way it's supposed to be,
and
anyways, man.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then at the end of March, we've got another hip hop show. It's the Juggernauts, and
Cool.
with John Jiggs and a bunch of other people. We're working on a weekend with 21 Gun Salute in June.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah, it's cool.
we're working on
those are
setting
good
that
guys,
up.
man. They were on my show not that long ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was checking that out.
Okie dokie. We got a fan here.
Right.
It's good. I appreciate that because I do appreciate the love, man. Man, we're just little people in this vast world of what, 8 million, 9 billion people or whatever. I don't know. It's crazy amount of people. And we're just
crazy.
like a little gnat in this little world, but it's so cool, dude. What's inside of us is a lot bigger though. We got a lot of joy, a lot of love. And that gives us strength, man. And it gives us the strength to speak up for others and to back others up, man. We're somebody else's brass knuckles.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Good way of looking at it, huh?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can use it. I haven't copyrighted it yet. I just made that up. But that's cool, man. That's sweet. You know what? I've never had a foundation on this show, man. You guys are my first, so I really didn't even know what to really ask at first. It's more it's just a joy though, man, because I feel like I'm talking to my people in another area. That's all it is. I appreciate both of you brothers for what you do, and it's really cool, man. Because people need an outlet, man. Even sometimes a lot of people's families don't even support them. They need a place to be, a place to show their uniqueness, and their creativity. And so I
Be
just
free and
think it's
Just be
amazing.
just be part of, you know. Just
Yeah.
give people a place to be part of, It's all inclusive. That's what music, the beauty of music. Everybody's included, And
Yeah, exactly.
and like you said, man, it's just about putting out that love, that love within yourself, and then putting that out there, and hopefully we can bring some people together through music and art, and then that's it.
Yep, I hear you.
Yeah, and then this summer we'll be doing our festival again, July 26th in Morristown.
Okay.
So we'll be putting that together, and there's going to be punk and hip hop, so that should be a lot of fun. So
that's going to be awesome. You going to have two stages or all on the same stage?
One stage. It's going to be a certain amount of music for the day, and it'll be broken up, so like split up kind of, and then the vendors and the kids down there. There's like a playground too, so there's like vendors, there's food, there's skateboarders. The skate shop in Morristown teams up with us and sets up a little park in the basketball court, brings out a bunch of skateboarders, so it's a good time.
Hell yeah. Either one of you a skateboarder?
I grew up skateboarding. It's been a while, but
I was a rollerblader, so I always had to fight the skateboarders.
I still get on with my kids, but not
I can glide
anymore.
I got a wound on my side over here, man. A big old chunk taken out. I was on my way home from school, and I was kicked out when I was 15, and I was going down the street, and it was downhill, and I had like milk and burritos and everything, dude, like a whole bunch of groceries, both hands. And I'm going down, and I started going like 25, 30 miles an hour. I swear I was. I mean, it was just going so fast. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to bail, dude. I'm going to munch it. So I thought I could run, get off and run. And I went all the way down. My milk was like 2 blocks down the street. Oh man, it was messed up, and I got a big old chunk out my side. You can still see it. It's funny. Yeah, it was awesome. So I mean, I don't consider myself a skateboarder, but I do have one, and I do love to glide and ride, but I can't do no tricks, man. Don't even think about it. I can't do it. I wouldn't even try. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
So doesn't mean you can't appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, so you do some DJing, huh? So what do you use? Do you use vinyls and all that, or can you get all jiggy with it with that with scratching and all that good stuff?
Yeah, I'm kind of old school. I have my little vinyl collection, and I was I love to scratch. Scratching records was definitely my thing, and it's just one of my many outlets I had growing up, and I still have my decks and everything, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah. So I got a question. Does it mess up the vinyls when you scratch them?
Nah, not only if you don't know how to handle it. You
would think you'd have to get like 10 of each vinyl, so when you scratch it, you have another backup.
It's bound to happen.
Vinyls after a while.
Nothing's perfect.
That's awesome, man. So, Tommy, what did you play when you were doing music before?
Oh no, I was never honestly in a band.
Oh, I thought you said you were in a band.
Yeah, no. I grew up going to shows. I was like big in the scene growing up. Like that was my thing, man. I bounced from hip hop shows to punk shows and all over the place. So I built a lot of connections that way, like with people and stuff. But I was always just a fan, just running around going to shows.
Okay, you don't play no instrument at all?
No, I tried when I was younger. I didn't have the patience to be taught. I was a wild kid, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I get you.
Oh, dude, I think I beat up the drum teacher with the drumsticks because he wanted me to hold them a certain way, and I was like, hell no, dude. You know what I mean? So I just never had the focus for that ever. But
That's
I
cool,
always
man.
loved the music.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So, if
my art is just framing.
It's framing, yeah, which is a great art. Actually, I love creating a house out of just from the concrete up, man. It's amazing. I love it. I just I miss it actually. I've been out of it for a couple years now. I went and work with some mines. I break up rocks for mines and pulverize it into a powder so that they can analyze how much gold and all that's in it. So I kind of took a different step now, 50, gonna be 53 soon. So, yeah, but I do miss it though.
God bless.
A couple of 100 houses under my belt and all that. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it's awesome, man. I love it. It's a fun thing, except for those darn 5/8 sheets for flooring. Boy, they
They
get
get heavy.
heavy after a while. It was funny.
Definitely.
Man. I about fell on some rebar one time, and I
You
was
fell on rebar?
Yeah, there was like a house that was being dug next to us, and it was like right at the end of our sheet. I was like going to the other side of the sheeting so I could grab. I was gonna guy to grab it and carry it, and I fell off of the edge, and right next to me, right here, was a rebar sticking right out. I'm like, oh no, that's not through me, is it? Oh god! And then my boss came and looked over. He goes, "You a big dummy." It's like,
Oh man.
oh man, it was funny, dude. I was so scared. Anyways, yeah, that's awesome. Painting. How long you been doing painting, by the way?
Oh man, I probably going on 20 years now. Right when I started college, I started painting houses as a summer job, and kind of
So
stuck
you're a
with
college
me.
graduate.
It wasn't at first. Took me a little bit.
Hey, it
I had
took
a
me
little,
3 years. I was framing
yeah,
and then going to school
I had
afterward.
a little detour, But I eventually went
Oh
back
yeah.
and got my degree. But at that point, I had already been painting houses for forever, and established a business, and that's my bread and butter. But that gives me the ability to focus on other things, though. But that's
Hey,
definitely fine.
what's your degree, if you don't mind me asking?
I have a bachelor's in visual arts, in painting. You know,
That's awesome. Yeah,
yeah,
mine's liberal arts and then graphic designing. I'm a digital graphic designer.
nice. I
That's why
wish
you
I
see
learned
me
the digital
post all those
stuff.
pictures, man. I do all that on my Adobe. I
I'm
love
so
it.
stubborn. I never wanted to learn the digital stuff.
Uh,
I want to do it with my hands, and now look at me. I'm fucking
I
painting.
did take some painting classes. It was fun. I mean, how they do the layering is amazing. Yeah, it's just you never think about it until you do it. I mean, like you have to have do a freaking a first layer of what you think you want in the background, and then put like a black over it or do whatever, and then sponge it out or blot it out with paper, and all that. And that makes, anyways, there's a bunch of stuff involved with it. It was fun though. I took
Yeah, no,
painting
it's
class.
cool.
It's fun. It's awesome.
Anything,
So
anything creative.
it is. I know. I love it. Yeah, anything creative, definitely. So anything you guys would like to say to those that have helped you out through these years to get you where you're at today? Any thanks, any shout outs?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely want to give a shout out to my wife. She does a lot of the behind the scenes in both the UAF and
Yeah.
also my construction business. Like she's always doing marketing and posting and all types of stuff like that. She's way more handy with the technology than I am.
Yeah.
And
To the mama.
yeah, and definitely want to give yeah, we want to give a shout out. I want to give her a shout out, and then I definitely give a shout out to everybody that we work with our team. We have a really cool core base of friends that we all work together, DJs and just friends that host and do all different types of stuff with us. That definitely. And yeah, I mean, if you want.
Oh yeah, definitely. I gotta obviously, I don't want to get weird, but I always give my thanks up to God, because none of this would have been possible
Definitely.
without me being sober and certain people being in certain places at the right time, and
Yep.
all this came about out of nothing, bigger than me and bigger than us. So, but first, and just our brothers who, we're obviously still in communication with everybody that was involved from the beginning, like
Yeah.
our brother Haas, and his colleague Low Crew, and the nonprofit Let's Come Together. Like they're always involved, and they've been there from the beginning. Our boy DJ Rich, my boy Benny, Adam, like everybody's always involved, and will continue to be, help us kind of bring this to where it's gotten to. So Melski, everybody from town. Yeah, I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of names, but
hey, you don't ever have to feel
love.
ashamed saying that you love the Lord here on this show, because I love the Lord with all my heart, and God's king of the show. So first and foremost, so yes, definitely thank the Lord, because without his guidance, without that love, that pure love, which God is love to me and obviously to you, yeah, without that, I would still be an addict. I would still be a very bad addict.
Amen.
So definitely, man. But much love to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys' time. It's been really, it's been moving. It's really cool. Yeah, I don't know what else to say except for, man, I love you guys.
Thank you for having us on, man.
Looking forward to most. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more you guys' shows coming up, and I'll try to do what I can to help promote it the best I can, repost and do this and that. I'm very far away from you guys. I'm in Idaho, but that's all right.
Yes, sir.
Iron sharpens iron, definitely. Baby. So we help each other out, man. So I'm here for you, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you,
Mr. Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, definitely. You're always welcome. Anything you guys want to say sometime, want to just do a little promo, or you really want to say something, just let me know and we'll get it going. Okay. Much love and respect.
Definitely. Yeah, you have a blessed day.
Take care. God bless.
You too, man. God bless you guys too. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Cheers.
Through the roof, people can't afford to buy their food, and they ship all taxes to a foreign land while our people suffer. I don't understand. Everywhere you look, they've divided us. When it's left or right, then the middle's fucked, and we see the rights being stripped away, and you don't know a thing at the end of the day. Government's a joke and the system's broken. Can't believe a word from the news that's spoken. What happened to our unity? What happened to our community? Brother versus brother, and we're all just cogs in a wheel that doesn't have dialogue. And every day we wake, we're surprised to see that this country ain't what it used to be. American passion, American pride, the things that we stood for, the fire in our eyes. American values, we've all been betrayed. American passion, American pride, we're all being broken down from the inside. American values, we've all turned away. Day fights for injustice commonplace. We're fighting for the equality the Constitution guarantees, while billionaires control our lives from high above. They strip their wine and booker deals and keep us separated so we can appeal. To fix this mess we stay distressed. You've gotta say you're right or left. No middle ground cannot be found. They build us up to break us down. As long as we do not agree, they make their money guaranteed, and we stay fighting for a little peace.